The ever-reliable under 1.5 in Gabriel Miranda fights come through for us once again. Last time around against Morgan Charrier. Charrier knocks him out in the opening minute of the second round, cashing the under 1.5 as our dog of the night play at plus 138. That now brings our yearly record to 39-70 for minus 10.01 units, minus 9% ROI. We've pretty much dug ourselves halfway out of the hole that we had at the beginning of the year. Still looking to get into the black here and hopefully into the green by the ending of the year. But we are definitely having the momentum on our side for dog of the night plays. Let's see if we can keep it rolling. All right, reminder. I only pick one of these 3 dog of the night candidates as my official dog of the night play. It's already posted on the Lock of the Night Patreon page. You can get that in the description below. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First dog of the night candidate is going to be Marina Rodriguez, coming in at plus 150 as she goes up against youngster 22-year-old Yasmin Lucindo. Lucindo obviously will struggle with the striking heavy approach that Rodriguez brings to the table. And obviously there could be some success from Lucindo with the grappling, but I'm not impressed with her ability to control opponents on the ground. And I think we've seen good enough defensive work from Rodriguez recently that she should be able to get this fight back up to the feet after she inevitably gets taken down. And then from there, I expect her to have a very solid striking advantage over Lucindo, who's clearly improving in that realm. She's definitely better than she was when she fought Yarugri in her UFC debut 2 years ago, but I still think she's going to be behind Rodriguez, who is a little bit more dangerous and a little bit more dynamic in the strikes that she brings to the table. So give me Rodriguez as the first dog of the night candidate. The second dog of the night candidate is going to be Juliana Pena at plus 130 to win the women's bantamweight title. She takes on Raquel Pennington, who may be the better overall mixed martial artist, but I think the gap in the wrestling and grappling realm here in favor of Pena is justifiable enough to take the plus 130 shot. I think people forget the potential and hype that a lot of people had on Pena coming into the UFC, and I know that was a long time ago, but I really think it comes down to the type of matchup that she has ahead of her. She's only come up short in the UFC against former champions and Valentina Shevchenko, Jermaine Durandamy, and even Amanda Nunes last time around. But I think Pennington is the perfect type of opponent for her to get her grappling going, keep her on her back, and possibly even find a submission victory. So give me Pena to win this fight and new women's bantamweight champion. Now the third dog of the night candidate may not be a popular one at all, but just hear me out. Khalil Roundtree plus 360. Now, Alex Pereira is clearly the better striker, clearly a better fighter, but we cannot overlook the fact that it's been just over a year and a half since he got knocked out by Israel Adesanya, who probably doesn't have as much knockout power as Khalil Roundtree. Now, he's been able to make short work of guys like Yuri Prohaska and Jamal Hill, so we can obviously lean on that, but you have to worry about the power that's coming back his way in the form of Khalil Roundtree, and Roundtree knowing that this is probably the biggest and the only opportunity he'll get at fighting for a title, so why not empty the clip here and try to walk down Pereira and land those big shots? He'll obviously pay for it in return from the technically better counter-striking that we'll see from the Alex Pereira side, but I do think that Roundtree will give himself a fighting chance to win this fight with the power that he possesses. Plus 360, not a bad money line spot, but the spots that I think are a little bit more intriguing, maybe round 1 KO plus 1100, round 2 KO plus 1200, round 3 KO plus 2100, but I would just say you can consider Roundtree to potentially pull off an upset. I am picking Pereira to win this fight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I wouldn't bet against him, considering that the odds that we have on the table here, which is why I would consider Khalil Roundtree as the third and final dog of the night candidate. There you guys go. Top 3 dog of the night candidates. I dropped the top 3 lock of the night candidates. Both of those can be found on the Lock of the Night Patreon page in terms of what the official ones are. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for the quick picks version of the UFC 307 breakdown. See you guys then. Peace.